Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There. Come out. Oh yeah.
Just
That's all like this.
fetch an apple. This is okay. So we just you like that? Oh yes. Tickles.
She likes this. A bit of old nettle. It's good for scratching your whiskers on. Perfect.
Okay.
Is that what you can see?
Can you see you?
Yeah.
Hello, it's August. I don't know. It's August the early. And yeah, it has. It's been a long time again since I came and showed you the new allotment. What we are temporarily calling Mike's allotment. It's been photobombed by a cat. Okay, but she is very beautiful. And yeah, basically this is just a bit of a chat, just to let you know. I'm not going to go around filming this time. I'll give you a proper tour around when we've done a bit more, because even though we've been working like the clappers, because it's such a big allotment, it's sort of, you know, it'd be gone in a couple of seconds what you could actually see. So we're just going to talk about the allotment and what it's meant to us, and aren't we, Mike?
We are.
Mike's done his back in. So, but he's still determined to come down and oh no, I was going to say something that sounded bad.
What were you going to say?
Am I allowed?
Go on, say.
Right.
Say.
I screw things
Oh dear.
together. Anyway, so but sorry. What can you say? Anyway, so yeah, so there's been a lot of that going on. In that you've been doing the raised beds. Well, they're not raised beds actually. We've basically started to demarcate the plot, so we have got. It'd be so much easier if I showed you actually, but I'll speak. So if you can imagine, we had the shed when you come in. Then we've got the row of greenhouses. The row of greenhouses.
3 greenhouses.
It's ridiculous. It needs 3 green. Anyway, and then what we've done is we've done 5 rows of. I'm saying raised beds. They're raised about that high. Yeah.
Yeah. They're only about 5 inches up.
Yeah, and they're about 12 by 3 foot
Yeah, 3.5 foot.
each side, and that's all primarily going to be fruit. So we actually invested in some wood, and all the wood's doing really is retaining the soil. So it's not like it's raised beds as such, but we've managed to get the wood, and basically since then we've been begging, borrowing, and not stealing, but thinking about stealing. As much wood, leaf mould, wood chippings, manure as we can, and we're gradually working our way up the plot. But it's evolving, isn't it?
It's
evolving. So, what do you think, Mike? Are you enjoying it so far? Do you think we made the right decision? Because we've still, my plot's still on. I'll let you speak in a minute. We've still got my plot. I cannot make the decision to get rid of that yet. It is fully blooming and providing us with all sorts. So it would be, I don't know, my head's not quite matched up with my heart yet. I can't let go of that yet. But we've been spending the majority of the time up here. But what do you think, Mike? Sorry, you can speak now.
Do I look at you or look at the camera? What do I do here? Look at the
Mike,
camera.
Look at the camera.
I think that this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity in allotment terms, because it's so big and it's got so much potential in terms of the space that it has, and it's also got quite a lot of established planting here, and it's got the sort of this, I don't want to say the skeleton of the bones because Jane said that last time, but it has got this underlying structure that we're finding a little bit more about every time we dig. It's got a cat. It's got a friendly neighbourhood cat.
3
It's
cats,
really quiet compared to the other allotment. It's got these huge established trees, which I think Jane's probably shown you already, including 2 lovely russets and a massive cooking apple tree, and also it's got these massive man sheds, which I love. So little places to go and sit in, and either to work or to draw potentially when I start drawing again or painting again. Cat, stop
So
it.
it's gonna
This cat's put me off.
maybe screw things together. But
We don't even know this cat's name, and it
No.
turns up every night.
it's just called Cat. We have invested in some dreamies, but I've got to be honest, she doesn't like them very much.
I think
She
we
liked
could
them to
call her.
begin with.
We could call her Ginger Ginny,
Ginger Ginny. We'll just call her Cat.
because she is ginger.
And she might be. Oh. Anyway, we're going off track. This is
Yeah.
what happens. It's bad enough when it's just me rattling on, but now you've got the two of us. Anyway, so yeah, so what we have got here is scope to do what we want. As long as the only two rules are we're not allowed to use sprinklers, which is fair enough. What's the other rule?
I think
Oh, we've
we're
got
not
to keep
allowed.
the hedges cut.
Alan next door has told us that we can't have pigeons because they'll eat everybody's cabbage, so we can't have pigeons either. But that's not a problem.
That's fine. We weren't necessarily going to have pigeons. We might have chickens. I was talking about the chickens last time.
Yeah.
But it's exciting, isn't it? And it's even now, like, we tend to be coming up about this time of night. I mean, it's what time is it now? Oh, sorry, cat.
It's about
killed the cat.
6:30 now. Maybe after.
Seven.
Oh, crikey!
It's about
7:30.
7:30. And it's cool enough to come down. The problem that we have had, and you'll all know if you've taken on an allotment, this big rotivator argument, to rotivate or not to rotivate. Ideally, we would not have to rotivate because the soil would be beautiful and crumbly, and we could just turn it over, or not even turn it over, we'd be able to put stuff on top and just grow through it. But the fact is, this soil has been baked, as Mike's demonstrating, and it's just full of very deep cracks, isn't it? And it needs breaking up.
Yeah, it's parched.
And it, again, if we were going to do all raised beds, it would just cost a blooming fortune. I've seen the Charles Dowding videos, and it's great. I really admire what he does, but he's got compost bins stretching out to infinity, and he's got quite a good little ecosystem going there. But to start off with, we just need to get the ground clear and have a clean slate, really. And
I think if someone gave us about £500 worth of wood, and it was possible to get massive amounts of manure delivered for nothing, it would be a good thing to put that structure in and to have those raised beds everywhere.
Is that a hint?
Yeah.
That's not a hint.
No, we're not going to. No, we're not. We're definitely not doing that. No, we're definitely not going to
We
do that.
won't be doing that.
But that kind of goes against the idea of getting things on the cheap, which is definitely a big part of allotment gardening.
Yeah. I've got to say, we spent, or Mike spent some money. I was a bit cross when he came back, but I'm very glad that he did. So we've been able to get the retaining beds down there done. But then you came happily back from the pub the other night.
I did.
A pub that wasn't actually open, but they're refitting the inside of the pub, and so of course there was a skip outside. And you asked the man if he had any wood,
Yep.
didn't you?
And so they didn't have any wood in the skips, but they did have some fences that they were taking apart, or rather they're taken down. And so they invited me to come along with the car and a claw hammer and take those things apart. So that was what I did most of Sunday,
Yeah.
and did my backing in the process Saturday. Oh God!
That's a great big apple. There's apples. This is one of the reasons we're sitting here under that apple tree that's in the distance, so we can't. That's not ours. That's the neighbours. But those can't fall on us. Where I love to sit is under the huge baking apple tree. But we do think it could be the death of us because at interim periods, these things come flying out of the sky. And I mean, I don't know if you know the statistics on how many people die of coconuts falling on their heads each year. Not in this country, I know, but I'm wondering how many people get conked on the head by cooking apples each year, because they could do you some damage, couldn't they?
And this cat is taking its life in its hands. It must have 9 lives, definitely, because I think I'd be worried about one of these hit me on the head from about 20 foot up,
Yeah.
because they're really fairly sort of weighty
They're
things.
fairly weighty.
But I think if it hit that little cat on the head,
Ooh, yeah.
one life
Lives
down,
going down. Yeah, exactly.
Down to
exactly.
8.
She shouldn't seem to mind, does she?
she's fine.
But yeah, but of course we do like them, and it's a bonus. And I am going to call that the faraway tree. It could be the death tree by the time we've been here a few months. But I'm all for putting a little seating area underneath because it's all very dappled and beautiful, and we can look up and look at the birds. But Mike just thinks that's a death wish.
We need
so
a net. We need a serious net.
we do. We need to chop the tree down basically, but we're not going to. But yeah, the people who, friends of ours who've been up and seen it, it's difficult to get across on the camera, and you're not seeing it at all here anyway, just how lovely it is. It has got character. Someone mentioned that the other day. It's got a real character, you know. It's not a blank slate. yeah, I did mention bones. I meant the bones. The bones of the garden are still here. You know, the previous owner really made his mark. And yeah, and that's going to be lovely to think anyway that we're going to be able to carry that on, to look at it long term and think, okay, yeah, you know, we're going to make a bit of an impact on this garden. We're going to make it our own, but hopefully respect what's been done to it in the past. And part of that is keeping going what's already here. There is a plum tree that looks a bit manky. We might take that out now.
Yeah, there are a few things that need a little bit of trimming back and a bit of work.
But it's been hard work, and with a bad back and various other injuries and the heat, it's been slower going than we would have thought. Oh, I will say though, if we had the rain that we normally have, we'd have been fighting a battle against weeds, because we just had a couple of days worth of rain the other day, didn't we? And there was a weed at the bottom of the garden, and at the bottom of the plot, and we noticed it was the one weed that we've seen that was flowering. So yeah, to notice one, usually there'd be hundreds. So I suppose we've been let off that way, haven't we?
And the areas that have been watered, like the apple tree over there,
which you can't see.
Weeds springing up all round the
left, right, and centre, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, but anyway, so yeah, it's just a quick catch up really to let you know that we have been here. We are doing lots of things. It is difficult to film in one way because we seem to be like all day we'll come and spend doing one thing, but because it's so big, next time you come it seems to be swallowed up in the whole garden. So, but eventually things are starting to join together, aren't they? And so little patches eventually join together and become a bigger patch and an accomplished patch. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, a bit different from normal, I think this time. I've let you speak, haven't I, Mike?
I can't speak.
Yeah, don't usually
At
do
last.
that, do I?
At last.
I don't know what we've unearthed. It might be like a Pandora's box now. I never shut him up. He'll start doing his own YouTube videos, won't you? Mike's Allotment.
I don't think so.
He'll use my music played backwards. It'll be like the devil's music, won't it? You know, and no, not gonna.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, we're gonna rant up now. I can feel myself getting a bit hysterical.
I'm happy in the background, very happy.
Yes, good, and that's where you should
And I
stay.
think I'll stay there.
That's where you should stay.
Yes.
Don't go getting ideas. Anyway, yes, so we will go for a proper tour next time, but I did just want to catch up and let you know we are still here, we are still doing things, but I'm just not going to show you yet. If you do want to keep in touch with what we are getting on with, we do fairly, or I certainly update the Facebook page fairly regularly. We put stuff on Instagram. You put stuff on Instagram as well, don't you?
Yeah.
From the allotment.
Yeah, I do.
Mike's very arty. He puts nice arty shots up, so you've never seen a shed look more noble than one Mike put up the other day. So anyway, I'll put the links under the video. And have you got anything else to say?
No. No. Time to go home and rest this back up a little bit, I think.
Yeah. The cat's rolling over there.
The cat is showing off really.
The
The
cat
cat thinks
is
it's on film.
Oh, honestly, it's a bit of a tart. So yeah.
Why wouldn't I say that?
You're not saying anything.
No.
Okay, so we're going to go now. So anyway, yeah, see you again soon with a proper tour of what's going on. Okay, bye.
Bye. Is that right? Is that okay? Yeah. Why don't you
Bye. Is that all right?
Bye.
You've got to leave a gap.
Bye.
You've got to leave a gap. Bye. Because then we
Bye.
fade out.
Bye.
Is that all right?
Bye.